voice banana thing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't start up when the computer starts up, so it defaults to my headphones as the default device. So I've got to go in and change all the default devices and everything
Oh, by the way,
before I
Auntie,
start.
if you stream on Twitch, I've set up the community thing. So if you go to your Twitch control panel, basically, and where is it? Where's me streaming folder? Twitch, and then your dashboard, and you go to your
I've got community, yeah. Do I just type in TSB or something?
TSB gamers. Not just TSB. TSB was already taken by some German thing.
Oh yeah, TSB Gamers, excellent. That reminds me, I've got to do the Twitch overlay because I've got Tough Shit Baby, that blue one at the top.
I still on mine.
I got Tough Shit Baby with the 5 stars and no moaning underneath it, the blue, but it's too big. Needs reducing in size there. But it'll have to do for today. I'll do it when I'm in bed.
Twitch is really slow.
Yeah, it has been quite slow today. Right, well, there's nobody on that I know that's doing Elite at the minute, which is odd. There's usually somebody I know.
I have no idea why it is.
Oh, Fiery Toad's just got on. He's good.
With what?
Elite, Fiery Toad. He plays Elite all the time. He must be worth billions by now. I mean, if I remember rightly, the last time I saw him, he was worth about 9 billion or something. So I don't know what he's doing now. Because there's a few of them, they've actually reset their accounts to start from scratch because they've lost bets on Twitch.
Okay.
I mean, Hugh Man, very good play on words, that one. I thought that was his real name, Hugh Man. Because it's Hugh as in the normal word Hugh, short for Hubert, and Man, M-A-N-N, you see, so I thought it was his proper name, but it's Hugh Man, very good. He reset his account because someone bet him that he wouldn't get to 10,000 subscribers by the following Friday, and he says, well, I'm nearly there, I'm going to get there, and he was 5 or 10 subscribers short at midnight, so he reset his account.
Okay.
So that Fiery Toad has got it on, says it's off to engineer I go, but he's only got 3 viewers at the minute, so he must have just come on.
Well, I'm going to stream right now as well. As a matter of fact, I should be streaming right now. I have to go back to fuel him now. To pick up some new missions for the fuel rats.
Oh, I popped into Draconis there when I was there, and there was no bloody missions at all. I'm really pissed off with that.
I get a lot of missions at Fuel. I get a whole bunch of them. Basically because...
What, for the fuel rats?
Yeah. On the fuel rats,
Oh, dear.
the fuel rats mischief. So our shit can grow. Our call it alliance.
Yeah. How many times have you been jumped?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, people calling you out as a fuel rat and then they just blow you up when you get there.
That happened to me twice. Basically, I was ambushed once by a bunch of gawkers, and you probably know who they are.
Oh, those 3.
Yeah, it's what's his name?
Same guys all the time.
Cork Strangler.
Yeah, I know the guys.
Itchy Nipples, and one more. I can't remember all
Yeah.
of them.
My gosh.
Yeah, I know the guys you mean.
Yeah.
They're just trolls.
Yeah, they're trolls in the game, basically. But they're known to everyone, so if anyone sees them, they're...
What the hell's Fiery Toad doing now? He's back at the engineer. I'm sure it was Fiery Toad that decided to go exploring in an anaconda.
Exploring in an anaconda. Well, it could jump far, so that's a good thing.
What? Well, what's your jump range in an anaconda?
I have no idea. I'm flying my Python right now, so I have.
17 maybe light years?
No, it can jump further than that. I believe it can. It depends on what I have on it. Basically, if I'm fully loaded, it's not that great. But when I'm empty, I mean, you can jump 20-25 light years with it.
Fiery Toad had his anaconda kitted out for exploration and all this, that, and the other, and he had a 50 light year jump range.
With a big load like that, what the hell do I have? I've got 4 articulation motors in my inventory.
50 light year jump range in an anaconda.
50. Nice.
50.
Well, you can jump to Sagittarius A* with that.
That's what he did. I don't know how he managed it, but he's back at the engineers now, and I don't know what he's actually doing at the engineers.
Well, if you got all the full upgrades for it and everything, then yeah, you can jump pretty far. But you have to do all the engineering stuff and find the freaking materials and everything. I elect the materials basically to go to the engineers. Some of them are quite easy, but I really need to do more with bounty hunting and everything else because
I haven't even started. I've got some stuff that I need, and I think I've got level 1 for something or other, but
I managed to find. Yesterday, I happened to stumble upon these meta alloys, so I could unlock the female engineer. What's her name?
I know who you mean. Yeah, I've got her.
Felicity Farseer.
Yeah, I've already got her.
So
one of them just wanted a load of fish.
Huh?
Yeah, one of the engineers wanted so many tons of fish.
One's Soontil relics, and the other one's bounty claims worth 100,000, which I could get.
Right. You mustn't be the engineer that I found then. They just wanted like 20 tons of fish or something. Oh, he's kitting out an asp. Yeah, I also found out that if you put in a what's it? One of these manufacturing plants on your ship or something, and you've got enough stuff, you can build bullets for your multi-cannons.
Yeah, you can.
Because most people I see in a Corvette are just kitted out with all multi-cannons. They haven't got anything else, just multi-cannons. And then they remanufacture
you can
ammo
do
for
that
it.
in your inventory, then go to synthesis, and it says small caliber munitions. I already did a couple times, so I'm at least level 1 in that, as you can see. Well, if you're watching my stream by that is.
Oh, now I've got Fiery Toad on a minute. I didn't realise you were actually
I told you I could stream it in a moment so John could see it if John wanted to see it, but
He's gone off. How come the help desk has changed into the admin room? And now we've got a new help desk.
Who made it the admin room?
See, I always spawned into the admin ask for help room. And now I'm spawning into this room.
That didn't change. It's still called administration. It has always been called administration. The help desk changed name because it used to be called the help room or whatever, and I called it, and I made it the help desk because basically it sounded more friendly than what it was called before. I updated some, like I made a public pub, which basically is accessible by anyone. And I made a members club, which is a pub for members only, where spammers can go, basically.
Yeah, I was going to say, after what happened yesterday when I got bloody killed because I have to tab out, I was wondering if you could make it so that people who don't have permissions just get stuck in the lobby.
Yeah, they are either the lobby or the pub or the help desk, because I still want them to be able to go there. And if you don't want to be disturbed by possible spammers, then you go to the members club. Who changed the naughty zone again to 18 plus? I never said it was 18 plus. That wasn't
Oh,
me.
I haven't changed anything. I can't believe I've been sat here for 8 hours and I haven't played a game yet.
Channel edited.
There, naughty zone. As it's supposed to be.
Juliet Bravo, Juliet Oscar.
Oh, just heard my voice on your stream. Ah, it's horrible.
Please follow docking
What?
procedures and enjoy your visit.
Just heard my voice on your stream. It's horrible.
Nah. You don't give yourself enough credit. It's not that horrible.
No, I keep toying with the idea that years ago they said they could get me an operation on my throat to make my voice sound proper again.
It doesn't
But
sound too
they
bad.
can't guarantee it.
It doesn't sound so bad. I've heard people with way worse voices than yours.
Yeah, well, they said that, you know, I would never have the voice that I used to have. They couldn't do that. That's just something that they can't tailor. All they could do is slightly tighten up my vocal cords to make it back to near where it was, but I would never have the same voice ever again because of the damage that was done in the first place. But they also said I could end up talking like a chipmunk for a few weeks until the vocal cords settled down, and I don't like that idea.
It would be.
Request approved.
It
Set
would be
down on
pretty
landing
funny though.
pad 07.
Like Chip and Dale, wouldn't it?
Caution. Maintain safe separation.
I actually got that VT3. See, I remember the name now. The VT3. That Roland vocoder voicey changer thing. And at the flick of a switch, I can make it sound like a really deep robot. Really, really deep. And then push the slider up and you sound like a chipmunk. And I was just playing with it one day. I wish I'd recorded it. And it went along the lines of something like this place is like hello, and then the chipmunk would say hello, and then the robot would go, "Who are you then?" "I'm a robot." "No, you're not." "Yes, I am." "No, you're not." And it was an argument like that, you know, and it went backwards and forwards between robot and chipmunk voice. This push of the slider, and I got quite carried away with it, and it got to where the chipmunk said, "I'm a robot, and if you don't like it, I'll spank you till your bottom's red," or something. And then the robot went, "What?" "You heard me. I'll spank your bottom till it's red." "Really? Go on then." And it got quite into that sort of thing, you know. It was like this complete change of tact, and I was laughing my head off inside at what I'd come out with, because it sounded quite funny to me, but I always laugh at my own jokes anyway, just in case nobody else does. But it got quite cool, actually. It sounded really funny because it was something that I wasn't expecting to. I didn't expect a conversation with myself to go sort of that way, you know, with two different voices, and I thought nobody would expect it to do that. If I actually made it again and put it up online, nobody would expect for it to go the way it did, and it sounded really funny the way I was doing it, and I should have written it down because I can't remember all of it now, but at the time it was a hoot. It was a real hoot.
Should have recorded it.
Should have done. I mean, that's what I was saying to some of the guys the other day, that there was, if you remember Dudley Moore and Peter Cook, they did a series of records in the 70s, in the late 70s, called Derek and Clive, and apparently they were in a recording studio somewhere doing something, and they were just sat down, and Status Quo were in for their recording session, and they were sat down just chatting between the two of them, just having a funny banter, you know, knocking things backwards and forwards, ideas and pieces of paper, for their next TV show or whatever. And Status Quo were laughing their heads off, so they told the engineer to start recording it. So the engineer recorded this, and they released it as an album. They were persuaded to release it, and that's the way the story goes. So they were persuaded to release it, and it's just Peter Cook and Dudley Moore just sat opposite each other, just making up stories as they go along. And you can hear Dudley Moore laughing his bloody head off, trying to keep a straight face, trying to, carry on the story of what Peter Cook had started. And it's hilarious. You can get it on the torrent. You can get it, and nowadays, because we swear so openly, we say the F word and the C word and that lot. But in the 70s, saying words like that were taboo. It was serious swear words, I mean, nowadays they say it all the time. Even the bloody kids are saying it, which is not good, really. But back then it was taboo, and that's what made it so funny. But some of the stories are really, really, really funny, really funny. Worth a listen if you can find it.
Okay.
And of course they're both dead now, aren't they?
Yeah. They're back on the album, all 13 dead.
So what are you doing here then? Are you just going to the engineers to...
I'm currently looking to see if I can do something with my ship a bit, but... maybe buy a new one or go bounty hunting, but I'm not sure which one I want yet.
Ah, shit. I just noticed one thing of the MFD isn't working. I wondered where that was. It's a little clock.
Lightweight alloys.
Well, at least the knee pad works.
They don't have anything here, even though this is high tech though. Let's see, what are they selling here? They have Condas here, the Type 7 transporter, an Asp Explorer, Asp Scout, Cobra Mark 5, Cobra Mark 3, a Viper, an Adder, an Eagle, and a Sidewinder. I could kit out an Eagle and go bounty hunting, but I don't think it will do much.
You're better off with a Python or a Fer-de-Lance, if you can get a Fer-de-Lance.
Let's see.
You really need a high-tech. If you go into your map, you can select high-tech and military and see which is close.
Yeah, well, I don't want to put on more armor because it weighs it down, and it's just optimized for jumping right now.
See if you can find a Fer-de-Lance.
Oh, that, but I can do that a different way. I'll basically look on the EDDB. I'll show you here, which is basically telling you I want stations. I want to find myself a station, and it needs to have a Fer-de-Lance. And I'm currently in Fuelum. And there is different, let's see, which system is known to me. I don't want to include planetary, no. Even though I can do that. HDS 3215 does have them. I'm looking for the one that has, what's his name again? Leongri, which basically gives discount, I believe, or not?
Oh yeah, you can find.
So
I've got it in the discount thread, but I can't remember what the discount thread is. But yeah, you can get like 10% or 20% off ships in certain systems. Mind you, all you got to do is put in a search, Fer-de-Lance cheap, something like that. And I'll tell you which system's the best one to get.
Yeah, I'm searching right now to see. in that power play area. Diaguandri. That's probably the place I have to go. That's also where my anaconda is. Oh. Let's see. Is it far away?
I'm not sure if you can get them at Beta 1 can you? But you might be able to get one at Flotler. Fotler, is it Fotler we used to go
No, the Diaguandri. That's a Liongri system, and that's relatively nearby.
to? Oh yeah, I know the place. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's the system that's near there as well has the cheaper like the cheap like guns and stuff. Hang on, I'll find it for you.
I'll go find it. Because that's also the location where currently my my conda is. You can also take the conda out for a spin.
Landing coupler disengaged. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Airlock. It's called the bloody letterbox.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
How many jumps is it out? 11 jumps to Dianguri. I hope I can pay the fair lance for 50 million. I'm not sure what a fair lance would cost me.
I'm not sure. I think it's cheaper than the Python though.
Yeah, but a Python is about 100 million, so everything, almost everything is cheaper than a Python.
Didn't used to be that much, did it?
Oh wait, did I get myself some missions? Oh yeah, I got myself some missions first. Crap. Totally forgot about that. Otherwise I'm too far away to do even the simplest thing. Fuck. Well, toot and go then. It's only 2 deliveries, so I'm... but I have to jump twice again. Should have taken my asp there.
I think my Elite just crashed.
Okay.
Every time I click start, it crashes.
I have to go via fuel him again. But it doesn't matter, at least I can top up my fuel there. Because that sun is scoopable for sure. Definitely scoopable.
Shit, I've had it running in the background all this bloody time.
Okay. I see you coming
Duh.
along again.
Oh dear me. I see you changed the colours then.
Of you have to do it in your game file.
Yeah, I tried it once and I didn't like it.
I
I
did
couldn't
it.
tell
I mean,
enemies from friends.
I love these colors. I mean, look at what it looks with me. I made it like blue. Bit of,
Whoa, this track IR is making me dizzy. Jesus Christ, that's far too bloody quick for this game.
You can turn it down a bit, don't you?
4, 3, 2,
Galaxy man.
1.
Oh dear me, that's way too fast for this. Good thing about Track IO, of course, it does have preset settings for games like this.
Yeah, that's why I said, but you can tune it down for the game, can't you? That it doesn't go as violent. Or...
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look here.
Right, Diagrandi, yes, I've got a ship there. I've got,
That's where my
what ship
Conda is
have I
docked
got
at the
there?
moment.
Fuel scooping complete.
I have a Sidewinder there. I can bookmark it now, I don't need the ships.
Fuel
This is why they came up with
disengaged.
bookmarks, because people were buying Sidewinders and leaving them all over the place.
Yeah, duh. That's what I did with that's what I did with Fihu for a while. There's, I believe I still have one there.
For some reason I've got Tau Ceti bookmarked. I don't know if that's something that's bookmarked or I have.
I still got the ship at Fihu, even though I'm never going there again. There's still
Right,
a right there. Because I think I'm.
LHS 20 is the high-tech place, I think. LHS 20, that's where they've got some decent weapons and stuff. But I think it's if I remember rightly, it's a long way to the station from the jump-in point. But they've got all kinds of nice things there.
I just did a mission where I had to go 250,000 light seconds from the spawn-in point. I was like, holy shit!
Ah, well, this is only 1,300 light seconds.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
nothing.
not such a bad trip. But it's called Lee
Everything-
Yong Rui. That's who's exploited it.
Yeah,
that's where you.
That's the good one. That's the one that you get discount even though you've not pledged to Lee Rong Yu.
Yeah, that's it.
He gives a discount to everyone, which is good, by the way. I'm still in good standing though with most of them. I'm still Chief Petty Officer. I'm still a Count in the Empire.
Ohm City, that's the one.
I mean, like in OHM. Sounds
Yeah.
high tech. It's the universal measurement of resistance. Ohm.
Yes, Omega.
No, not Omega. Ohm.
Yeah, it's short for Omega. Isn't it?
No, it is not. Ohm was the name of someone.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
It's
All these years
OHM.
I've been doing electronics.
Omega is without H. It's just OMEGA, and Ohm is OHM. It's not short for Omega. It's Ohm. It was the name of someone.
I thought there was a way of seeing what these stations actually gave you when you were in the system map.
Nope. Only if you've been there, and then up to a degree.
I've been there, yeah, but it usually
Yeah,
tells
but only
you.
it tells you up to a degree. It tells you what type of port it is, and
Docking request granted.
Yeah, but it tells you whether it's got a shipyard or a, you
Yeah.
know,
it should.
but I can't find it.
Oh, then look in EDDB.
Yeah, but you're supposed to see this in the game.
Don't know if they changed that though.
There is a way of seeing it. I know there's a way of seeing it, but I can't find it in here.
Yeah, you have to go to the other tab. With little dotted.
Ah, I finally got it. Damn.
Engines
Yeah, they
disengaged.
changed the whole thing in the UI basically. Got a couple of missions that paid out 700,000 or more, or 500,000 or more. Just deliveries, and those are really interesting. Here, deliver 8 units of basic medicines. Rewards 582,000. Not bad.
That's not bad. Right, I've got a hauler stored here. It's got outfitting, shipyard, it's a refinery and high tech. Anyway, that's where I go for my... Oh, I'm dizzy again.
What the hell are you doing? You're dizzy again.
Just moving my head around.
Track IR may not be such a good idea then.
It's just because it seems to be hypersensitive in Elite.
But that's what I said, tune it down a bit. You should be able to.
Yeah, it should have a setting in here for Elite. Yeah, you are. Elite Dangerous. Oh, you've got to select your own profile, that's what it is.
Oh, wait. I have to go to a planetary station. Oh, nice. I have to frickin' land again. I have to land on the goddamn planet.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, that's cool. Like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do in here though. I haven't decided what to do in here.
I have to go via fuel and what the...
I'm at Paradiso Outpost.
Where the hell is that?
4.
Paradiso Outpost. It's in
Engage.
17 Draconis.
I'm
If there are any
currently...
missions in here at the minute, I'll donate.
Well, the missions I'm doing here right now are deliveries which are 500 to 700k each. Which is not too bad.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, well, it looks like I've lost me 100 million mission that I picked up 4 weeks ago.
Fuel scooping.
I've got
complete.
5,000 credit weekly bonus from La Vigny Duval. Nice
Fuel
lady.
scoop disengaged.
Yeah, because you probably swore allegiance to her or something.
Yeah, I swapped from the nice old lady who I liked for the Empire to this one because she pays a lot more if you're a trader.
I don't swear allegiance to anyone. I stay neutral.
Well, you can change it, you know. Just there are penalties.
I
You
know,
can't-
but what I mean to say is I don't want to be affiliated with one particular power. I want to stay neutral.
Well, I am
Because,
neutral. It's
because
the her
otherwise,
I'm
if you
afraid.
encroach on other people's space, you get them behind you. You know, you get them after you.
Yeah.
4.
I haven't had anybody come up to me yet and say, "Oh, you're with La Vigny, we're going to kill you because of it."
Oh, I had it a couple of times, especially when I did it. So I just removed it because it wasn't worth it to me.
I just like it because of the free credits, and if you do enough trading in a week, you go up a notch and you get even more credits.
No, it's not worth it to me. Even the free credits. I mean, I get more credits from doing one single run than from her.
Fuel scooping.
And with all the bad guys coming after me, it's not worth it. 5,000 credits just to lose a ship. You know, it doesn't even pay the it doesn't even pay the bills. So, no, thank you.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It doesn't pay the bills for me. So if it doesn't pay the bills for me,
Well, I don't know what I want to do in here. I need to have something
I mean,
to do.
5,000 credits. I mean, I get 700,000 credits for doing one run.
Yeah, I've had that for doing nothing though.
Yeah. But doing one run, one jump.
Yeah,
I'm
but
doing
if I
literally
trade
one.
and I'm trading in her system, for every trade I get a little bonus, a little kickback from her. So if I do a load of trading with her or other people in that faction, I get lots of kickbacks, and the more trading you do, the bigger the kickback. It's like trading in a wing. If you trade in a wing, you get kickback from everybody that you're trading with, don't you?
Yeah, but really.
But at the minute, I'm at 17 Draconis, and there's absolutely no missions here.
I've been calculating it and looking against the risk that if you go into another territory, and what my insurance costs are, it doesn't pay my bills. So until it pays my bills, I'm not interested in alleging myself with anyone. Because if I lose a ship because of it, it takes them years to pay me back.
Oh, this is good. I've just got to look at a screen and it lights up. Ah, that's clever.
Similar as in Free Look.
I think I might just go back home.
To Fotla.
No, Beta 1 to Canny. That's where my cutter is.
All my ships are basically in. Most of them are in Fuelum, except for my Conda, which is currently still at Jianguiri.
Wish it would tell you how many bloody jumps it is.
It does, if you go to your navigation panel. If you go out of the map, press 1, go to the navigation tab, it tells you exactly how many jumps to.
Oh yeah, but when you're in the map, I want to.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not sure if it does.
Have you done this FSD boost yet?
I don't know how to get it.
You've got to fly very close to a neutron star, and then it says something about your frameshift drive has been damaged or something, and then all of a sudden you can frameshift drive like 50 or 60 light years.
Oh well. You have to first find the neutron star to do that with.
No, well, you can do that on the map. Or should I go to the founder's homeworld?
I came across a pulsar the other day, which was quite fun.
Oh, unless it's a pulsar that you've got to do it in. It's either a pulsar or a neutron star you've got to do it with. Now I got you a Python cheap, didn't I? I told you where to go to get a no, not the Cobra, the Python. When you were hunting for a Python, there were 55 million or something, and I said, I know where I can get you one for 50 million. And I told you where to go to get one for 50 million, and I can't remember where it was.
Hey, Auntie.
Hi, up.
To add the mods, is there an easy way to add them all, or do you have to individually download each one into a server?
No, they've got to be individually put on the server, and then the keys have got to be put in the key folder.
Okay.
And then you've got to build a command line.
Well then, I'll be busy for a little while.
Oh yes.
You found yourself a hobby, John.
the guys on the server don't realize how much work there is involved in
Yeah.
putting all this shit together. So when they say, "Oh, can you add this mod or that mod?" Yeah, I can, but if you want me to take it off again, I'll get really pissed off because it takes time to do. And then you've got to upload the mod list to somewhere where everybody can get it, like Dropbox or Mega or something like that. And then if you're building a map and you've got a mod on that you don't really want on the map, once you've saved it, trying to get that mod off again is a bloody nightmare.
That actually isn't too difficult to figure out an easy way to do it, as long as you don't binarize the file.
Well, you can unbinarize it, or you can use eliteness to look at the file when it's binarized. That's not a problem. The problem is, once you've put a mod on and you've saved the file, trying to get the mod off again is a friggin' nightmare, especially if you've laid down units that use that mod.
Yeah, well then, yeah.
That's
Well-
why I continually save the map to, like, the map name .a, .b, .c, .e, and if I find one that I like .e, I'll start with .ea, .eb, .ec, and I have to save them like that over and over and over again every time it saves, because your maps will auto-save every 15 minutes. So you've got to continue to save them to new file names all the time, so that if you do cock up in a big way like that, you can roll back one without having to lose a lot of work. And the very first time that you've worked 3 hours or 4 hours on a map and suddenly realize you've made a mistake and start again, it becomes very disheartening.
Yeah, it does. I was hoping I could use like the Steam Workshop files, but they're all numbered. I don't know which mods are what.
No, you can't do that.
Nope, doesn't work like that.
You go
Nope.
into the workshop folder with the exclamation mark on and you copy them across from there. I know they all say they're just links, but if you copy it, the folder will go across.
Well, I don't
No,
have
no.
a folder with an exclamation mark on it.
She means
In
an
your
ad
Arma
mark
3,
only.
your Steam apps, common Arma 3 in there.
Oh, I gotta go. Hang on.
Shit, I've only got a 3A fuel scoop. Ah, it's going to take ages to get there.
Fortunately, I got myself a 5-1, which is excellent. It takes me moments to load up.
Yeah, but 17 Draconis doesn't have anything in it, really. It's only got 3 ships and very little outfitting.
Then what the hell are you doing there?
Well, this is where you stack the missions, except there aren't any at the minute, so the system must be at peace again. So what you've got to do is come in here, do some pirating, unstabilize the system, and make everybody go to war with each other. And once they do that, you stack the missions up and you earn millions in no time. But as soon as the system goes to war, everybody comes here. Unless they've nerfed it.
Which is possible.
Voice attack running. I thought it was quiet in here.
Well, there's only 2 programs I have running extra, which is the Elite Dangerous Market Connector and EDD Discovery, which basically keeps
Your
track of
joystick as well.
Yep.
Your joystick's set for A10.
No, my joystick is set for Elite Dangerous right now.
Yeah, mine is now. But it's because I haven't set my joystick properly. I'll do crashing into the system, into the starport. I think I've just lost my sound again. Ah, come on!
I love me hotels. about to land on a freaking planet. Or at least an outpost on a planet. Huh. I'm one of the chosen ones for the Zeuses. In Arma.
Orbital flight engaged.
Woohoo! Orbital flight engaged. Good. .40-degree angle. Nice.
I'm gonna have to start deleting profiles off here. It's ridiculous.
Jalacy, Bravo, Juliet, Oscar. This is Federal Flight Control. Welcome, Commander. Okay,
Oh, I love
Commander,
the new
proceed
Starfield,
to
man.
1-1.
The new hyperspace jump, the Starfield's improved.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, that's amazing on 3 monitors. Jeez. It's like being in the Millennium Falcon. See, they still haven't fixed coming out of bloody hyperspace with 0 throttle, though.
Docking confirmed. You may disembark when ready. Welcome, Commander.
Well, I made it to the winners pool for the Zeus versus Zeus on Arma. With Liru.
Aye,
I'm in the semi-finals, so
but are you going to win it?
I hope so. Although I got
Bagsy
some,
half.
I've got some good contenders though with me, Barty and Andrew Za, Grizzly, Red King, Druidic, Ambiguous, and Excelarion. My first match is against Andrew.
Yeah, but there's one thing you've got that they don't have.
What is? Experience, you mean?
Me.
Well, thank you, Auntie. I appreciate all the help I can get.
Well, with a sneaky git like me, keep going behind the lines and taking their first flag, you know. Or sniping them from behind a rock where they can't get me.
Through that. Let's see what this one.
Except if you go up against Liru, we're screwed.
The winner goes on against Lyra, I think. Ooh, 714,000 for just 72 units of survival equipment. That's not a bad payment. That's about 10,000 per unit.
I still use that site I put you on a while back, you know, for doing routes.
Mhm.
I don't know if you still use it, but they still keep it updated.
What one?
It's that site where you tell them where you are, what ship you got, how big your hull is, and what your jump range is, and they tell you which is the most profitable routes within range.
Oh, that
So it's usually slaves and gold or something.
etn.io.
That's the one.
Yeah, that one works still. That one works still perfectly. Have you seen what I posted on the forums?
No, I haven't been on the forums in 4 or 5 days now.
Have a look. I've put a post under Ellie Dangerous where I said Bjorn's tips and tricks, hints and suggestions. Where I basically put down all the sites that I regularly use. So, not the crappy ones I sometimes use, but the regular ones. And the software that I use. Although...
Damn, I can't believe how active you are.
What?
Well, I got on here just after 10 AM this morning, once I'd put all the stuff in to make myself some broth in the slow cooker. So maybe 10:30 I was on here. So it was 7.5 hours or longer I've been on here, and I've only just started playing my first game.
Well, I've been online in...
But I've done very little compared with you. I mean, all this stuff that you're doing, and you seem to get it done so fast.
Such as?
Well, you know, doing all this forum stuff and changing the website and
Oh,
adding
the forum
things
thing I did
in.
last night. I did that last night.
Oh, you haven't put the donate button on the forums, huh?
No, not yet.
Is all this going to Stuart's PayPal?
What is going to Stuart's PayPal?
Like donations, or if anybody clicks on one of these links?
Well, once the donations are going, it should go to Stuart's PayPal. But if he stops the server and does nothing in return for it, I'm not sure if Stuart is the right purpose anymore. So that's why I waited with the donate button. I want to see what Stuart does.
Well, Stuart, I mean, at one point we had 8 Battlefield servers running, you know, and Stuart paid for them all.
Oh wow.
Because Stuart has money, shall we say.
I know. And that's for a trucker.
I think I think it was his uncle or something. Lived in America or Canada somewhere, and he had a lot of properties and things, and when he died he left Stuart this, that and the other, so Stuart gets an income from all this stuff. And Stuart's tax man told him last year that if he didn't spend a certain amount of money he would have to pay extra tax.
Oh wow.
So Stuart went out and bought that super bloody huge computer that he's got, if you've seen the specs of it, with Titan this and that and the other in it, and so he spent a fortune on it, getting it purposely built by a company just to spend the money so that he didn't get taxed.
Oh wow.
So paying for the Battlefield 4 servers was never a problem for Stuart, because it's money that he gets for now, if you know what I mean. That's why he's always said TSB is always free. You know, it's all free at TSB, because he doesn't want anybody to have to feel obligated to donate or pay money. But I always have. You know, I've always chucked 10 quid, 10 euros, $10, whatever a month into the donate box, until recently when he said, no, don't bother do it, we've only got one server now. So I've never had a problem with it going into Stuart's PayPal, because I know it comes straight back to TSB.
I don't have a problem with it. It's just that...
You see, the thing is, if you have like a TSB account, it has to be set up legally. You know, so not one person could drain it and bugger off with the money or embezzle
I know,
it. Or,
and I'd rather have
and that's difficult to do.
Stuart do it.
I mean, I set up a PayPal anti-static purely for the donations to the server. Now, I got a donation of $40. I think it was from Sniper Wolf, and that's gone straight back in. But I haven't had any more donations, and I've just had to pay for the 2 servers. Now, Liru gets a lot of money from his YouTube streams and that, and he's always said if I need money for the servers, just let him know, and he'll chuck me whatever I need to keep them going. But I don't want to do that. He gets his money, and we pay for the other servers and that.
Yeah.
And whatever he does on his
Stuart's-
YouTube is his.
Stuart's PayPal used to be
It's his
this one.
it's his ham radio call sign, isn't it? M3 something or other.
M3GB.
Yeah, that's his ham radio call sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like this sound pack. You know, I bought the William Shatner sound pack,
Displaying donations.
and I've never used it. And what's another? I've got another sound pack I've never used as well. You know, I'm going to have to look, because I'm sure I bought a couple of sound packs and I'm not actually using them. At one point I had Nova, my ship's AI, having an argument with William Shatner. And then of course the Daleks get involved, because I found an app on the Android phone that turns your voice into a Dalek. So I record it through my phone, onto my phone, then I download it from my phone to my computer, and then I put it through the VT3 to make it sound even more Dalek-y. So I might have a Dalek having an argument with a chipmunk. And I used the VT3 to lower my voice even lower, and I did Marvin the Paranoid Android out of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I should have put a 5A fuel scoop on this, I really should have. "17 jumps to home." Jump. Engaging jump drive. Did I tell you I had a problem with my AI, and it's in lag with it? Yeah, I would issue Nova a command, and then it would take 3 or 4 seconds for it to respond.
Okay.
And I couldn't fathom it out. I went on the forums, I put a big post on the forums. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, it's your profile. They sometimes get hung up. You've got to start a new profile." I tried starting a new profile, that didn't work. And this is while I had voice attack set to the Elite Dangerous client. If I had it just to active window, it would be an immediate response. And you can use either. So I was starting to use it on active profile, and then all of a sudden it just fixed itself, because I got dead. Cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, I got dead because I was being shot to pieces. And when I say, oh, I can't say the word, can I, without a gun? If I say it in a panic, it might be. Yeah, if I say the word panic, yeah, she puts. It's okay, Nova. Yeah, if I say the word panic, she will put away my weapons, put all the power to engines, do one of those boost jumps, and then jump into hyperspace a lot faster than I can ever do it. And it gets me out a lot of pickles, a lot more than I care to say, actually.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Jump. Yeah. So So she gets me out of a lot of stuff like that, or I can say something like system jump, and she'll just do an inter-system hyperspace jump, you know, instead of going. Because if your point of jump is behind the planet, you can't jump. So I do a system jump into and go above the planet, and then jump from there into hyperspace. So I've got it set up to do all little things like that, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out you can use this in armor.
Okay.
I was trying to think, what could I do in armor with voice attack that I can't do with the key presses of the keyboard? You know, like, or on the mouse, like reload or something like that. You know what I mean? I couldn't think of anything that I would use voice attack for in armor. But there are a few things, like if you're doing a mission with the AI, you can instruct your AI to do things like soldier A, go left, soldier B, go right, that sort of thing. And that's what they use it for.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realise you can use voice attack for so many different things.
I'm looking right now to see.
And face rig's fun. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, I have it. I have the commercial one because I bought it on Black Friday. Then the commercial license was just as expensive as the normal program, so I was like, hell yeah, I buy that.
Oh yeah, get it. I've just got the normal one.
No,
I've never used it.
I got the pro one now, and it's the only reason I got the pro one is that you can use it for commercial purposes if you want to.
Well, I got it to show Amy that anybody on the internet can be anybody. You know, like if she's talking to someone in a chat room, because she's not on the internet yet, but I wanted to warn her early that if she's in a chat room and she sees the picture, face of a boy that she thinks she's talking to, it could be a 32-year-old man.
Yeah.
And she didn't understand what I meant, so I bought Face Attack, and I used it on my laptop to make me into a pussycat. Of course, she was more fascinated that her face could be a pussycat than the message I was trying to get across, that anybody can look like anybody on the internet, you know.
Yeah.
But she did understand in the end that, you know, because she can look like a pussycat on a computer, anybody can look like a little boy or a little girl, and if she thinks she's going to meet a friend at the park that she's talking to on the internet, it might not be, it might be somebody dangerous.
Yep.
But she's 9, she's going on 10. So she's becoming wiser and wiser and more careful.
Good.
The problem is she's blonde with brown eyes and she looks like an angel. And she's got such a pleasant character.
Good.
And I was saying to me, Mum, you know, that kid has got so many problems, you know, with ADHD and a bit of autism and all this, that and the other. And she looks like an angel. And I said to my mum, I says, I just can't help thinking that something bad is going to happen to her. You know, because of the way she looks, the way she is. You just can't help think that somebody that's so nice and so pleasant and looks so lovely is going to have a bloody short life, or something is going to, you know, happen that's going to spoil it all. And I just couldn't get that out of my mind. But you can't think like that, or you go through life like I do, living in a house and not seeing the daylight.
Yep. By
I've
the way,
even missed that comment.
I made you a mod on this channel, so on my channel,
What channel?
Twitch, of course.
Oh, no, Twitch.
Yep. So not that I have that much viewers right now, but hey. Let's see here.
Now you see, I'm playing it. I could be streaming it, couldn't I? Well, if you can get into that Mobius PvE, engines off.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mobius PvE. You see, they're very strict. If anybody shoots anybody that's in the group, you get banned immediately through your game ID, so you don't get back in, and you don't get into any of the other Mobius, which means you can fly around with anybody else from Mobius, and be sure that you're not going to be beaten up, smashed to bits or whatever, because we're all in it for the missions or to help each other out and stuff like that. I joined it because of the relics mission, because you could either join it in a group or in solo, But if you went into open, which you had to go into open sometime to get some stuff, one of the artifacts or something, you used to get kicked because all the trolls were sitting on the planet waiting. Now I jumped into the planet in solo, and I'm there on the ground, and the next thing I know, I'm getting kicked. And of course, you can't immediately get out now. It's 14 seconds or something, isn't it? If you're in danger, before you can actually leave.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I left, I found out my jump drive was buggered. So I couldn't do anything. So I can't jump anywhere or anything like that. And I didn't know what I was going to do. So I managed to get into orbit with my jump drive really damaged beyond repair. And I thought, well, what am I going to do now? I'm going to have to either explode and get myself a new ship or whatever. But I managed to jump drive. It's all to do with weight, you see.
Mm-hmm.
If you... No, not 50%. Cruise.
Ship released. Expedite climb to exit altitude.
It's the problem with having a conversation and your AI's listening. Oh, now I'm overheating. Oh, lovely.
That's why I'm not using voice attack, because it's a pain in the butt sometimes when you're talking on TeamSpeak and voice attack listening in, and when you say a certain word it will respond to it, and I'm like, hell no.
4, 3,
Yeah, I know, it's a pain. Well, anyway, yeah, if your jump drive's damaged, it's all down to weight. So I managed to switch everything off but my life support, my main thrusters, and I managed to jump to the nearest system, which was a long way away from that artifacts thing, and I managed to repair my jump drive. But if I hadn't been able to switch everything off, I would have been stranded there, and I would have had to respawn. And that's what they do. They go for your jump drive first.
Yep. The trolls are a bloody pain. I know.
I used to sit for hours playing this game.
4, 3,
Yeah, well, so I sometimes still do.
I'm just waiting for the next bug so we can go smuggling again and earn billions. I couldn't believe it when I'd made 1 billion. I was dancing a jig. 1 billion credits in cash in the bank.
Yep. Well, I'm a long ways away from that one. Unless I sell all my ships and everything.
Well, it was a bit of a disappointment. I went from 1 billion, I think it was 1,100 million I had in the bank, and then I was broke the next day.
Oh? For what?
Well, that's when they brought out the cutter and the clipper. I had to have each one, didn't I?
fuel scooping complete.
So I managed to get the cutter completely outfitted, apart from the military spec armour jump.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Fuel
Corvette,
scoop
sorry, not the
disengaged.
clipper, the Corvette, that had to wait. I've only recently been able to get that kitted where I think it's ready for combat.
Yeah, that's why I say that my Python is not a combat ship. That's why I said that's why I have the light armor on it. For simple reason, I intend to run with this one instead of wait for me to get shut up.
Oh, I've got purple lasers as well, by the way.
Oh, I got the blue ones. And the red ones. I can choose
Yeah,
whether
well-
I want blue or red, and I chose blue.
I got the blue and the purple. I haven't used either yet.
Oh, I've set the blue
I
ones on
keep
this
forgetting to. I keep forgetting to scan the systems as I'm going through. Ah, I'm missing out on all that data. 20 new astronomical
Fuel
objects.
scooping.
Jump. But yeah, I found
Fuel
out that
scooping complete.
when I was in the last dock, if I sold my Anaconda, I think it's worth 550 million.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, mine is somewhere in the same vicinity, something like I think it's about 300 million worth. my anaconda. That's why I
Yeah.
don't take it out for a spin that often, because if I damage or break it, I'm screwed because I don't have enough money to pay for the
4,
insurance.
3,
Oh hell.
1. Engage.
Well, I used to have mine black, but it's gold now.
I didn't like the gold ones, the gold skins. I
It's
really didn't like
bling.
them. Nah, I don't like them. Still don't like them.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I like putting white on my Python because then it looks like a mini Star Destroyer.
Yep. Well, you got those tactical ones. Those look quite good. Tactical
I
paintings.
got the Black Friday paint job. I don't know if you got that
Yeah,
one.
got that one. That's actually currently on my Python right now.
I just wish they'd come out with like a stealth one that wouldn't show up so much on people's radars, you know?
Hey, that's what you've got Silent running for.
Yeah, I know, but that overheats
But then you
your
need a
ship.
shit ton of heat sinks.
Well, that's the problem. I could never be doing that. I mean, I watched what's her face. Oh, what's her name? On the Twitch. Have I got it on here? Crass Kitty.
Fuel scooping.
She was pretty good when she started out, but then she did become crass and rather foul-mouthed, and so I haven't seen her site for a long time. But
Fuel
she used to
scooping
do all that
complete.
smuggling, where she would just take heat sinks, no weapons or anything.
Fuel scoop
And
disengaged.
she would be forever popping heat sinks or running away or doing this, just trying not to be scanned.
Mm-hmm. I know how it works. I mean, it's not that hard to do it, but I have other ways of not being scanned.
Oh, like what? Do tell.
What I do is I go out. When I jump into the system where the station is, when I drop out of lightspeed, I maneuver myself in such a distance from the space station that I'm basically straight ahead of the letterbox. And
Ah, not that. I mean, if you jump into the system around the star and there are people there that can stand you, that's it. Your game's over.
oh, so you mean?
So how do you avoid that?
Yeah, that's a bitch. Never had to
The
deal
only
with
way
that.
the only way I found out
Because
from doing that,
because
it's-
usually my how do you call it? My running speed was fast enough so I could avoid it.
the only way I found out to beat it is to use every star system that has a brown dwarf, because there's never anybody there.
I'm currently in a system with a pulsar.
Ah, I'll have to watch that.
Let me turn towards it when I stopped. Let me show you what it looks like. Where is it? What side of it?
It's behind you, isn't it?
There is one. I believe there was another one.
Oh, of course, there'll be a 10-second delay or something on the stream, won't there? Well, that's not spinning very much.
No, it's not spinning very much, but it is a pulsar.
What frequency is that then?
I have no idea.
Ah.
It is in the LHS 1442 system. I'm saying this right? Yes, LHS 1442. If you want to go see it with your own eyes.
4,
Pulsars are just fast spinning neutron stars, aren't they?
Yep. With the emissions going out from the center, which basically is like the...
That's how we tell aliens where we live.
Because
We
pulsar
mark the
frequencies
frequency of the
used to be
pulsars.
well, because pulsar frequencies are pretty much unique.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
And all
Scooping here
these
for a
brown
second.
dwarves.
Scooping here for a second.
Fuel scooping complete.
And then moving on to the next target, which is 29 Ariadis.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Star Class G. In the system of the KGB foam, which are the stars that are scoopable.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Do you know that anagram? This is
No, what's that?
That's the stars that are scoopable. So if you jump to a system, it's either one of those letters, star class K, G, B, F, O, A, or M. Then you know the star
yeah.
is scoopable.
Yeah, I know them, but I don't know what anagram it is.
Oh, because it's oh.
Oh, KGB foam. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get you.
That's the anagram
Yeah.
made out of the letters that you know, so that you know that it's the.
Oh, I tell you, the last time I was on here, I forgot all about scooping, and I thought that I was going to have to phone the fuel rats because I had so little fuel left. But I looked around at all the stars and finally found one in the area that was scoopable, that was just within range. And when I jumped in the system, you couldn't even see the bar in my fuel anymore.
Yeah, I had that a couple of times. That's ever since. What I do is I put my. You can put your filter in for those stars, and then say adjust route to optimize the filter, basically, which comes down to it. The route will go as much. Will follow those stars as much as possible, unless there is really no alternative. Which basically means that I get routes with 99% scoopable stars, which is ideal. At least I think it's ideal. Here we
All
go.
jumps to home.
Piscium Sector XO-AB3. I should turn on the voice of my EDD Discovery. Let me turn it on. Voice Pack 2.
You have installed Elite Dangerous Discovery, Voice Pack 2, English version.
Yep, I know that. Tell me exactly about the system as I jump in.
Arrived at Piscium Sector XO-AB3, first visit, jump distance 18.7 light years, fuel used 3.7 tons, fuel left 28.3 tons.
Fuel scooping complete.
To one jump away from Diagwandri.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, I never thought there's bound to have been a system I've just been through that was high tech.
Refueled 3.68 tons of fuel, level is now 32 tons.
She's a bit chatty at times though.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I didn't know that had voice on it.
It's ever since the last update, EDD Discovery. It's I have it set to nighttime. It looks like this. I'm showing it on the stream right now. And it basically keeps a log of everything. You have a journal, you have a route system, expedition system. It has everything in it to basically navigate.
Arrived
yeah, I
at
can see it now.
Diagwandri,
Oh, that's
jump
quite nice.
distance 19.0 light years, fuel used 3.8 tons, fuel left 28.2 tons.
Fuel scoop
Very center egg,
disengaged.
2 planets. Diagwandri of 1, icy body, landable. Diagwandri of 2, icy body, landable. No information on star B, 2 planets. Diagwander B1.
I just
Metal
love
rich
the
body.
star at Beta
Landable.
1 Tucani.
Diagwander
It's,
B2.
it's sort of
High metal
ultraviolet.
content
It's
world.
gorgeous.
Landable. No information
It's
on
a bit
Star
of a
C.
ways like
1
to
planets.
the dock.
Diagwander
You know,
C1.
I
Icy
like
body.
it. And it's a
Landable.
system that's got
Berry
rings
Center
on it,
C4.
so there's a bit of bounty
Refueled
hunting if you
1.9
want,
tons
you
of
know,
fuel.
just short,
Level is
short
now
hop for bounty
30.06
hunting.
tons.
The violet is probably a white dwarf kind of star.
What, yours?
No, you want to say it's violet. It's an either an
Yeah,
A-
it's ultraviolet. It's a huge star, huge star. It's not a white dwarf. White dwarf isn't even a star.
Yep, it's a star.
A white dwarf isn't. It's a burning cinder. That's all that's left. There's no fusion going on in a white dwarf.
Yeah, true, but it's still classed as a star. It's called a white dwarf star. It's
Yeah, but it's not actually a star.
no, but it
It's
still
not
gives
classed
up.
as a star. It's just called a white dwarf.
It still gives up light though, minimal, but it does.
Yeah, our star will turn into a white dwarf.
Our star will probably first become a red giant.
Oh yeah, and then it'll collapse to a white star, white dwarf.
Yep, maybe even pulsar.
No, never become a pulsar.
It could
It's
be.
too small. No, it's too small.
Now, if it was too big, it would become a black hole. If when it's this size, it could become a pulsar technically.
No, it can't. It's way too small. Our star is a yellow dwarf star. It's not a very big star at all. It would never become a pulsar. Only neutron stars collapse into pulsars. And they're huge, huge, huge.
I thought neutron stars by default became black holes. You know?
No. Anything bigger than a neutron star. If two neutron stars merge together, they become so big that they do collapse to a singularity because they can't withstand the gravitational pulls.
And a black dwarf is usually freaking heavy as well.
A black dwarf's called a planet.
Brown dwarf, sorry, brown dwarf.
Yeah, brown dwarfs are like people keep saying to me, you know,
Exiting
because they
Supercruise.
knew I
Arrived
studied
at station.
astrophysics for a
Ray
while.
Gateway.
They say, well, Jupiter's a failed star, and no, it's not. It's nowhere near a failed star. Jupiter would have to be like 16 times its own size to be a failed star.
At least.
Yeah, it's and that's what a brown dwarf is. It's a huge planet like Jupiter that just hasn't quite got enough mass to start a reaction, and they just burn ever so slightly in the middle. Well, it's not even burn; it's convert. But they just
Requested
go
docking.
very gently in the middle for billions and billions of
It's
years.
more like a cinder than an actual star.
Detected.
Yeah, it's like a lump of charcoal that's been out in the sun. It doesn't quite
Commander,
quite
confirmed
combust.
for landing pad 35.
This star is massive. You can fuel scoop on this and hardly move on the surface compared to the surface of the star. That's why I'm now Beta 1 Tucani ultraviolet star. It's
Docked at Ray
huge.
Gateway. Coriolis type. Station
Okay, I'm
economy is
currently
high
at
tech.
Ray Gateway in
Touchdown confirmed.
Yangwiri,
Commence system shutdown.
where also my
Welcome to our starport, Commander.
my other ship is, my Anaconda. Got my Conda stocked here, my stored ship. Let's see.
Mine's miles away.
Federal gunship. You can also get that one. Python. Do they have a further lands here? They don't even have a freaking further lands here.
Are you kidding?
No. Federal
Well, I thought you
gunship,
had-
federal dropship, federal gunship,
You got
Python,
EDDB open.
Anaconda, federal corvette. Ooh, I like that one.
That's the one you want. Yeah. Double Corvette.
Yeah, but then I need another 102 million for that
What
one.
about the Imperial Cutter? How much is Imperial Cutter?
No, they don't have Imperial. This is federal. This is federal dropship or a federal gunship.
Oh, so they won't have a Furtherlands because a Furtherlands is a neutral ship. You have to look on EDDB.
I just did, and you sent me to go to Jiangwiri.
No, you said you were going there. I
Oh.
thought there was definitely one there. You just put in a search on EDDB for Furtherlands. It'll tell you where you can get it.
Yeah.
I said LHS 20 is where you go to get all your weapons and stuff because there's like 10% discount or something on them.
Let me have a look.
I don't know what ships are at LHS-20. But I'm also part of a... I'm subscribed to a notice on the bulletin board for... I was having a conversation with you about it earlier. It's oh, come on, the discount thread or something discount thread. If you go onto the
Hold on. I'm searching
forums,
the ADDB first.
it's something discount thread and I can't remember what it's called, but people keep adding to it. That's why I keep getting an email from people saying, is this discount still current? And we're saying, yeah, it's never going to end apparently. But all you got to do is search on the Elite forums for discount thread, and it'll come up as saying because that's the name of a discount thread. In fact, I might have it open on my desktop.
Active discount thread.
That's it, active discount thread. That's the one. That's the one you want.
Furtherlands.
And it tells you now where the cheap, because it's about a particular system, that the active discount thread. People keep adding to it saying, yeah, it's still going, I've just bought this, that and the other, and it's been going for about 18 months, that thread, or longer. The thing is, you see, I have so much money, or did have so much money, that I never bothered about the active discount thread, because I wasn't bothered about getting discounts. I had so much money.
In the interest of improving traffic flow within the docking bay, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads.
Adams Orbital. This is where my bed is. Only thing is, I've only got one ship here at the minute. I used to have all of them here.
Ship fully refueled. Cost 116 credits.
Slow down and maintain a reasonable distance from other ships inside this dock. Docking bay access.
Could buy me another Python.
Wow, that's what I'm planning on doing. If this was like Euro Truck Simulator, I could have a fleet of pink cutters, couldn't I? Like our illustrious leader and his pink truck fleet.
Yeah, the problem is I don't have enough permits. Alioth permit. I have no idea how you get the Alioth permit.
Alioth, you should have the Alioth permit. You should have it already.
I've got Sol, Beta Hydri, Summerland, Archenar and Vega system permit.
Well, Alioth permit's where you get the ASP from, isn't it? In fact, Alioth Station's the best station I've ever seen, because it's all lit up red. It's one of those big circular orbital type stations. It's not the usual diamond one. It's one of the really big ones with a ring around it and everything. And it was lit up all red and grey. Beautiful station.
Access to docking bay facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay.
I'll tell you what, I have never been attacked in this system for some reason.
I thought I had the Alioth permit, but
Extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe
That's where I bought my first ASP. Well, that's a fine, nice lady's Russian voice. Just been granted access to landing pad number 8. See, I'm aligned to Federation now, but this is an Imperial starport and they love me here.
Yeah, if your
Look,
reputation is high enough, they will allow you. But if you can encounter like the police, those squadrons that will actually start opening fire on you.
look, fireworks and balloons and party streamers, because I'm home.
Seriously?
No, would be nice. But my AI's just said, hello darling, how are you today?
Docking bay access is bi-directional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you.
Well, the pythons here are 55 million. Blimey, it doesn't go any higher than the python here now, for some reason.
If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. We would advise pilots to please show consideration to fellow visitors. Slow down and maintain a reasonable distance from other ships inside this dock.
Well, there's no high paid missions here, mind. Boy, that's not good, is it? Yes, we should terminate it with extreme prejudice, Nova, but not while we're docked. Thank you very much.
Welcome to all visitors. Please ensure you complete docking procedures within the allocated
Passenger lounge. Let's have a look, see what passengers they are. Oh, here you go. Here's a 16 million run for you.
What?
We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all.
They want to be transported to the Holy Twins. You will receive £16 million payment when you return. Open galaxy map. Let's see how far away it is.
This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Any detected acts of violence
12,000 light years. How long is it going to take for 12,000 light years?
we would advise pilots to please show consideration to fellow visitors. Slow down and maintain a reasonable distance from other ships inside this dock.
Yeah, Annabelle wants to collect some data. She's willing to pay you 28 million for this trip.
I know, Auntie, I know. I've seen the missions myself.
19,000 light years. Where the hell is that?
And open the galaxy map and look at it. I'm reading right now. I'm trying to find where I can
Oh,
get
sorry.
them ships.
We would advise pilots
Where you at?
to show consideration to fellow visitors.
Denguiri, you know? Denguiri? What is it called?
Reasonable distance from other ships inside this
Oh, yeah.
In the interest of improving traffic flow within the docking bay, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads. other vessels while traversing the main access corridor.
It's just so fresh, Dutch. Sometimes you can't hear me and then it's too far away, then it's too close. Then when it's alright, we're a good time.
We would advise pilots to please show consideration to fellow visitors. Slow down and maintain a reasonable distance from other ships inside this dock. This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned docking pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other areas. This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridors during arrival or departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Right, the nearest place to buy it is 13 Triangulae, which is 31 light years from where you are.
Yeah, I know. That I know. I mean, I can see it, but the arrival distance is 42,000 light seconds. If I do one jump further, I can get it within 1900 light seconds at icing dock in 109 Piscium.
Oh yeah, you've got the same
Yeah, of
site,
course.
isn't he, up and then?
Yeah, of course. But I'm reading into if I can buy it, if I can, what it's costing me, because it says nowhere anything about prices on that site. That's the point. I have no idea what it costs. I mean, if 53 million is enough to get me the ship. That's what I'm trying to find out. I mean, I could fly there and just find out that I don't have enough money to buy the further lands.
Well, any of the Lee Yong-Grui systems offer 50% discount on ships, so
15.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
LHS 20 is one of them, but I don't know if you can get it at LHS 20.
This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not
Apparently it costs 51 million, but if I get a 15% discount, I'll have a look. I'll fly. I have enough money for it, so. But then I'll have just the basic further lands. I still have nothing to put on it.
Well, it says here, if you go into eddb.io and then station, add the ship you want, put your system into the relevant system and add Lee Yong Rui into the powers.
Yeah, I already did that.
Click find state. Well, it'll tell you there, and
Yeah,
you
but
get 15%.
it doesn't tell me what it costs. It only tells me I get a 15% discount. I want to know what the fucking ship costs. That's what I'm trying to figure out for the past 30 minutes. I can't find it nowhere. It tells me where I can get it, how I can get it, that I can get it. But where?
Well,
What
once
costs?
you get it, you've got to go back to Diagrandi, because that's where you get everything outfitted with cheap stuff like 8A power plants.
I
and
know,
stuff.
but the whole point is, do I have enough money to afford it? Because I can jump there, but if I can buy it, I've been jumping there for bullshit. Spending all my time for... Oh, yeah, I mean, okay, in the time I've been researching the price, I could have been jumping there and back twice now, but...
Yeah. Well, apparently it costs 51 million.
Yeah, but it's without the discount.
Well, just get the calculator off your desktop.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's... I'll jump there. I'll go there. Fucking ace. I'll just go there. Let me go to... Which one is the closest by again?
43 million.
Well, that's affordable. Then I have 10 million left to at least upgrade my engine. Somewhat.
Yeah, engine would be least of my worries.
At least I want to be able to jump properly. FSD drive.
Well, the thing is, are you going to go bounty hunting seriously? Because I mean, you can, if you watch the community missions, that's where you go bounty hunting.
We would like to remind
It's the only thing I don't have a ship for. All the other things I have a ship for. I don't have a ship for bounty hunting, and I don't want to take out my Anaconda because if that thing gets shut up, I don't have enough money to pay for the insurance. So if I take out my Anaconda, I'm fucking screwed. I don't want my Python is my cargo runner. I don't want to buy a second Python because I don't like the Python in combat. I'm not even sure if I like the Further Lands. For all I care, I could sell it because I don't like it. I just have to take it out for a spin to see if I like it or not.
Yeah, that's true. I see a lot of people on the streams in Furtherlands doing bounty hunt missions, I must admit.
we would advise pilots
It doesn't mean I like the
show
ship.
consideration to
For
No, it
example,
might not mean you like it, but it is a very popular ship for people to go bounty hunting in. Either that, the Anaconda, or the Corvette. Yeah, but like you say, you've got to try it, haven't you? Some people even use the Clipper, the Imperial Clipper for bounty hunting, but I never liked it for that. Of course, hundreds more use the Vulture as well, don't they?
yeah, I've been looking about. Let me have a look. Elite, dangerous, best, bounty hunting, bounty hunter ship.
we would like to extend a warm welcome.
Okay, go to Reddit. What do they tell me?
Please ensure you complete docking procedures within the allocated time.
My Viper turns Anacondas to dust in half the time with just one times D fixed beams and 2 F gimbals MC.
We extend a warm welcome to new
Purely bounty hunting Viper,
and wish a
but it's not great for anything else.
smooth departure. In the interest of improving traffic flow within the docking bay, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads.
A Viper or Cobra is what they're saying.
Please ensure you
Cobra?
have received authorization
Why the hell we want to use a Cobra?
to the docking bay. If you don't have access permission, exit the facility immediately.
Or a Viper. Oh, I saw the Viper.
In the interest of improving traffic flow within
Viper, that's only 300,000.
that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads. We advise commanders to be aware of your speed whilst in and around the starport. We will be forced to respond to aggressive action. For peace of mind, please stow ship weapons whilst inside the docking bay. This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned docking pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other areas. an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Any detected acts of violence will be met with an appropriate response. We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures. In the interest of improving traffic flow within the
Just seeing what trade there is around here.
Mm-hmm.
access to docking pads.
Trying to find out. I'm going to stop streaming because this is boring shit what I'm doing right now.